Today we are making a face butter with 3 main ingredients: shea butter, kokum butter, jojoba oil, and some essential oil. Everything else is optional, including the vitamin E oil, the colloidal, and fragrance. All of those are optional. You can go ahead and make this with just those 3 ingredients and you will have a winter face butter that can last you and protect your skin from that dry, flaky, itchy feeling during this winter time. Since it's fluctuating, it's also not very heavy. So once you put it on, you feel it at that point and then give it a few minutes. It seeps into your skin and it feels like nothing is on, but when you touch your skin, you know it's moisturized and it's not drying out, and it sits there for the whole day without feeling too dry or too heavy on your skin. I used this, I love this, but with anything else in life, do a skin patch test and make sure this is right for you. Now let's begin. Oh, one more thing, I wanted to put out a disclaimer that this was recorded from my live creation of this formula, and I decided to make it an overhead video as well. So let me know what you think. All right, so we're gonna do 45 grams. Let's go ahead and measure that out so we can get that taken care of. If you're here, say hi. And a bit more. Just keep going. So I like to do small pieces. That way I don't put too much and then have to take out. I rather, just put, I rather to add than have to take out of it. So let's continue. Okay, so that's my 45 grams. And then the next thing I'm going to weigh out is my kokum butter. Why does this keep timing out? So I can see how much. Okay, so my kokum butter is 20%, and that is 0.8 ounce, which is 23 grams. So let's go ahead and weigh out our kokum butter to add to our formulation as well. All right, so we are using my favorite 3 kg kokum butter. That's what we're using, 3 kg kokum butter. I always use them. This is what I use in all my formulation. So that's where we're gonna go ahead and add to this. 23 grams of kokum butter. Let's go ahead and add that. I'm gonna do little by little so it's not too much. Let's go ahead and do that. 2. I'm taking my time because I don't want to add more than I need. See, now that's a bit much. We're gonna have to take some out. Let's take back out a little bit more. Oh, still need to take out another piece. I definitely added too much this time. So that's 23 grams. All right, so now we added, so let's go over it. We did our shea butter. We just finished our kokum butter, and this is a small recipe, so you don't have a lot of things in it, which makes it so much easier. And the next thing we're gonna use is our jojoba oil for this face butter. So what I wanted to add is that this is TKB jojoba oil. I usually get this for my lip gloss or my lip balm, and I run out of the one that I would get from 3 kg in using my body stuff, but this is fine. So we're going to use this in our formulation. But for our jojoba oil, we need 1.44 ounces, which is 41 grams. So we're going to weigh that out and hopefully we can just mix it in this. All right, so we have 41 grams of jojoba oil. Now I am going to heat this because we do have to melt it in order to whip it up in the way that I like to whip it up. So let's do that. I'm going to add everything to this. This is a small beaker, so I'm going to switch it to a larger one so that way I have a bit more space, and when I mix it, it's not splashing everywhere to work with. So we're going to go with our 2 cups or 16-ounce beaker instead. So let's switch that out, and I'm going to pour this in here. All right, so let's go ahead and pour in our jojoba oil in here. Yeah, just like that. Make sure you get everything out because these oils are cheap, so we want to make sure everything is inside of it. Usually I just use one scale and just pour everything inside of my big jar instead of separating it, but for the sake of the video I felt like it would be easier to do it this way so everyone can get an understanding of what I'm doing. All right, so this is one. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my kokum butter to it. And I want to add my kokum butter at the bottom because this is a bit more firm compared to my shea butter, and when it melts it will take a little bit more heat to melt it. So let's go ahead and add in our shea butter. All right, So now that I have completed this, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my stovetop. You can do a stovetop. I have a little portable one here, whichever, stovetop, and then put it in there to melt. You want to make sure it's on low because you don't want it to overheat. You don't want to burn everything inside of it. So I'm going to go ahead and add it to it as well. I like to weigh it out in a small beaker. For this one, we're doing 1% essential oil. So that is 1.13 grams for it. So let's go ahead. I'm only using tea tree since this is a face butter. I'm only going to use tea tree inside of it, nothing else, only tea tree, and we should be good with that. So let's go ahead and weigh out our tea tree essential oil. It is 1.13. Yeah, we got that. That's taken care of. All right, so let's go ahead and add in our vitamin E oil while we're here. All right. And the vitamin E oil is also at 1%. And I don't want too much inside of it, so I'm going to take my time with this. 1.13 grams of vitamin E oil. Well, if you're doing this and you don't have, like, you have heavy hands and you might pour out too much, go ahead and use a pipette, because I do use a pipette sometimes to make sure it's like precise and I don't have to worry about over pouring. Once my formulation was completely solid, I'll say it wasn't like 100% solid, but once it was solid enough for me to take it out, I did take it out and started to whipping up. I put it in the fridge instead of the freezer, so it did take a longer time to get solid, and it honestly wasn't as solid as I'd like it to be, especially if you want to see the actual texture that it may be in 24 hours. The more solid it is, the better, but you also have to be careful with that because then it might be a little bit harder to whip up, right? So in this one, I did put it in the fridge. I whipped it up. It had a more creamy texture, but this is before the 24 hours. It felt good and it whipped up, and I was able to incorporate all the other ingredients at this texture that it was in this moment. Now that I've completed whipping up my formulation, I'm going to go ahead and pour it into my jar. This is a 5-ounce jar, a 5-ounce wide mouth plastic jar that I'm using, so I have a bit more of an easier access to it. It's a low profile jar and I just usually reuse it when I make new products. It is easy to pour in with the texture that it is right now. It is easy to pour in. As I mentioned earlier, if it gets a bit thicker, you can go ahead and use a piping bag and pipe it into this jar. A little bit of this is going to go a long way. Can you see that? Yeah, a little bit goes a long way. And if, let's say, you try this and you don't like the amount of oil inside of it, then put less oil. I put this much oil inside of it because I literally want it to have this texture. Whereas I'm not going to put it on my hands, I'm going to put it on my face, but that's the texture I want it to have. I wanted it to be like a solid creamy type of oil. That way I can take a little bit and then I just put on my face and I'm good to go. Now, if you feel like you don't want to put coconut butter on your face, definitely switch out the butters, definitely switch out the oils, play with the formula, make it your own. This is just a base and this is just an idea to see the type of texture you'll get from it, but definitely play with the formula, make it your own. And if you like what you see and you want to see more of this, you can like, share it, subscribe, whichever one you like. But either way, until next time, bye. Time for me to clean up and take a shower so I can try this on my face. Yes, bye. One more thing I wanted to add, that this lasts the whole day. So when I put it on, it might look, it might have like a oily glare right now, but as it stays on your face for a little while, it starts to seep into your skin and it has more of it has a nice finish, but without that oily feeling, if that makes sense. So it feels good on the skin, and then throughout the day you can still feel that. If you rub your fingers on your face, you can feel like, okay, it's being protected, but you won't look in the mirror and feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like a greasy person right now. So if you want to try this, definitely try this out. Ask me all the questions you need in the comment section and I'll link everything that I used, the formula, in the description. Thanks for watching. Until next time.